Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be giving a brief on the difference between rose water and rose hydrosol. I know a lot of people have been asking me these questions simply because we manufacture hydrosols and they are always confused whenever they want to purchase, and they'll be like, so what's the difference between these and rose water? Actually, we still call rose hydrosol rose water, but here is the main difference. Now here is a simple difference between rose water and rose hydrosol. Rose water is actually simpler than rose hydrosol in the sense that rose water is simply made by just tipping the rose petals or rose buds or whatever into water and letting it to soak for some time, maybe 24 hours, to make sure that the entire rose content of the rose is extracted into the water. Simply rose extract with water, and then you strain out. This one I made actually didn't strain out much. On the norm, the pinkish color of the rose is supposed to fade off into the water and giving giving a pinkish kind of color water. Now this rose is giving me this off pink color, and that's because I wasn't patient enough to allow this steeping to stay overnight. I just wanted to illustrate this video. So this is how rose water is actually made, because a lot of people will say, I want the pink one, I want the pink one. Now what is the difference between the pink rose water and the white rose water? This pink rose water is usually made from steeping, or rather soaking, rose petals in water to get rose water. We can also have another kind of rose water, in the sense that so many people will put water and then add rose fragrance to it. This one is even common in the market to make very cheap rose water. So when you have relatively very cheap rose water, it can just be ordinary water with rose essence added to it. Okay, rose essence added to it, so it smells more like rose in water, so it can be called rose water. Actually, the third one is the rose hydrosol. Rose hydrosol and other kinds of hydrosol are actually made by distilling the rose plant. Either you're distilling the fresh plant or the dried plant. Now, distilling is a process where you have to boil the plant with water, boil it to 100 degrees Celsius, which is the appropriate temperature for the water to boil. Once the water boils, the vapor starts coming out, the water starts evaporating. Now the boiled water has been able to soak the rose and extract the content of the rose by boiling, and then the water is beginning to come out, to evaporate. So what you simply do by distilling is to capture the vapor that is coming out from the steam. You capture it and then cool it in a condenser and transform it back to water. Now what we're simply doing is transforming gas to back to liquid, or rather transforming liquid to gas and then capturing the gas back to liquid. That water collected is called the distillate or the hydrosol. So if you distill rose, you simply call it rose hydrosol. If you distill lavender, you simply call it lavender hydrosol. Now here's another beautiful thing about hydrosol. When you distill a plant, both the aqueous and the non-aqueous plants properties actually try to evaporate. Both the aqueous and the non-aqueous property condenses back into water. It means you are transporting the plant material, the properties in that plant, you are transporting it to become water. Because the water that has been evaporated, the water that comes from a plant as hydrosol, actually contains the exact property of that plant material that you have just distilled. It also comes with its essential oil. Yes. So after the distillation, you can now separate the water and the oil, which is the essential oil. The oil part is called the essential oil, while the remaining water is called the hydrosol. The oil part actually contains the non-aqueous properties of that plant material, while the water part contains the aqueous properties of that plant material. That is why it is highly effective. So you using maybe cucumber hydrosol is just like you using cucumber. It's quite therapeutic, and you can never compare hydrosol to the water. Like, you can never compare rose hydrosol to rose water, because there are some plant properties that needs heat to come out. So those properties are being extracted better with steam distillation. So the difference between rose water and hydrosol is that rose water is gotten by either the steeping of rose in water or the adding of rose essence in water, while the hydrosol is gotten by steam distillation. Is a whole process. You need an apparatus, you need a well-designed apparatus to do this. You just can't do this in the house like rose water. Okay, on this channel I think I have a video of me distilling water in my kitchen with a setup apparatus that I did with my pressure pot. Okay, so that's the same method that is used to distill plants. The only difference is that instead of water, instead of plain water, you are adding the water and the plant material that you want to distill. All right, so there are more apparatus to use for distilling, just like the one I'm showing in the video, than the setup one I used on this channel. So there is a video clarifying the difference between rose water and rose hydrosol. So for me, when I want to make products, especially face products, in fact almost all my products I like using rose water. And even if I want to use water, plain water like distilled water, I usually would want to combine it with some blends of hydrosols. They are basically colorless and they can be used in place of water in any formulation. Whatever water will dissolve, they will dissolve it too. Whatever ingredients water will dissolve, they will dissolve it. So yes, they can be used to make bath washes, they can be used to make face serums. I prefer to make products with hydrosols. Okay, so that aside, we are manufacturers of hydrosols here in Nigeria, and we make assorted ranges of hydrosols, and we supply to both raw cosmetic material vendors or to those who are already making skincare products both in small and in large scale. We also supply to neighboring countries, and our hydrosols are quite affordable, and also they are in a very good quality. So if you want to purchase from us, you can see the description box. I'm going to leave a link to our Instagram page and also to our WhatsApp. You can send us a message. We are also available to provide you in bulk orders above 50 kg, 100 kg, and even 500 kg, and so on and so forth. We have a range of hydrosol. We have cucumber hydrosol, we have lemon hydrosol, superb, right? We have chamomile hydrosol, we have calendula hydrosol, we have yasmin, we have neem hydrosol, yeah, we have pineapple hydrosol, we have orange hydrosol. So your vitamin C products, you can choose your lemon hydrosol, your orange hydrosol. For your antibacterial product, you can choose your neem hydrosol. We have lemongrass hydrosol. You can choose cucumber. You can choose aloe vera hydrosol. So, you can just play around them. You can even use a mixture of them to make your product. You can even use them 100% to make toners and face mist, body mist, and a whole lot. Especially for those of you who do not like to add additional fragrances into your product, you can make use of hydrosols to give them that mild, very mild natural scent. All right, so that's that for this video. I think I made it clear for those of you who still get confused to what rose water or rose hydrosols are. Now I hope from now you understand better. So if this video is helpful, do well to like this video and subscribe to this channel. We have lots of amazing recipes for you on this channel for skincare and hair care, safe and natural. Please, you can check them out. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comment section. I'll definitely see you next time. Bye.